Okay. Oh my god, alright. Uh... Hello, welcome back. Oh, shit, I forgot. Okay. So, um... I thought that since it's the 30th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise, now would be a good time to do a playthrough. And I know if I want to get a playthrough done by the end of the year, I'm gonna have to start early, because I know I'm not gonna want to work on this very often. But I think if I work on it like an hour or half an hour a day, I should be done by the end of the year. I'm gonna be picking the boy because I am a boy. I'm a big, strong, manly man. Fuck. Shut up! My computer keeps making fucking noises at me, and it's pissing me off. Okay. Wow. We're getting ready to go on our Pokemon adventure. So I guess now's a good time to answer the question, why Gen 5? Seems like a bit of a random gen. It's because it's my favorite. So that's why Gen 5. Pretty simple answer. I'm sure we'll be getting into that why. I guess another question is why white version? No real reason. I like Zekrom, I guess. Sure. I'm probably not going to be using any legendaries in this run, because I want to challenge myself. It's going to be a challenge. What's keeping Bianca? Whoa. So, as you know, this is Sharon and this is Bianca, and these are our rivals again. These are our rivals in this gen. Oh, I'm late, am I? Sorry. No, for 10 years you have no sense of time, but seriously, today's the day we get a Pokemon from Professor Juniper! This is not how these people would sound at all. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Sharon. Where are the Pokemon? They were delivered at Guy's house, so Guy gets to pick first. Naturally. Pokemon are waiting for us outside the box. You go first to take a peek at the gift box. I want to meet the Pokemon right now! Oh, I do too. Who am I gonna pick? I brought 3 Pokemon, 1 for each of you. Please, well, oops. Oh, I should be timing this. I always forget to set my timer. We want 20-minute episodes around here. Okay, who's our starter? You know, we have Snivy, Tepig, or Oshawott. I am a water-type man, so I will be picking Oshawott. So sue me. I always pick the water starter, except for one time, which I'm sure I'll be telling you a story, a few Pokemon stories as we get into this playthrough. Actually, 2 times, technically. I'll take this Pokemon, Sharon. That one's yours. Hey, how come you get to pick out? Oh, never mind. I wanted Snivy from the start. Anyway, everyone has chosen a Pokemon, so that's that. I know, let's have a Pokemon battle. Honestly, Bianca, even though they're weak Pokemon, you shouldn't have battles inside of a house. Don't be a warrior. These little ones are weak, like you said. So that's just mean. That's a baby that you're talking about. Like imagine a newborn baby is born and you call them. It's like I barge into your hospital room while you're in labor after you're given labor. Oh, your baby's pretty weak. I'm gonna have it fight my baby. That would be pretty funny. Anyway, so first battle. You know, these are just pretty much cutscenes. I'm just gonna use Tackle because whatever. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, so it's whatever. So I have always been, well, I haven't always been, but I am typically a water-type man. It is my favorite Pokemon type, so you typically go with the water-type starter, except 2 times. The first time was my very first Pokemon playthrough. I remember my dad bought me a copy of, I believe it was Diamond, because it had Dialga on the cover, so that would be Diamond. And I actually picked Turtwig. So my first Pokemon was a grass-type Pokemon, and that is certainly been interesting because grass is not a type I tend to use very often. Sorry about your room. Yeah, fuck you, Bianca. You are completely hopeless. My TV, it's off center. How am I supposed to? My sensor bar is gonna be all off. I believe you're right. It'll be no problem. It'll be no problem for me to keep the room from getting any messier. Besides, it's not fair if you two are the only ones that have fun battling. Well, see, it's great, because during this battle, I could tell you about the second time that I chose a non-water starter, and that was in my Gen 9 playthrough. And this is kind of a long story, but basically, I wasn't gonna buy Gen 9. I was gonna pass on it, like I did Gen 8, because I just wasn't too interested in it. But, what ended up happening is my mom is really into Pokemon Go, and in Pokemon Go, the way you get a Goldango is you need to catch a bunch of Gimmighoul for the Gimmighoul coins. You need 1,000 Gimmighoul coins, and the best way to do that is with the Scarlet and Violet connectivity. You have to send postcards from Pokemon Go to Scarlet and Violet, and then you get like a coin bag, so you can find some Goldango just out and about if you're walking around. It's kind of like the adventure incense that they have if you've played Pokemon Go. So she was always talking about it. She was asking for it, and I bought it. I bought a copy of Scarlet, so she would be able to do the Pokemon Go connectivity. And because I bought it for her, I asked her which starter she wanted to choose, and of course, she chose the kitty cat. So I played through Gen 9 with a Sprigatito. No worries, I'll take care of it later. Shouldn't you be on your way to meet Professor Juniper? Yes, thank you. Please excuse us. Come on, let's go thank Professor Juniper. I'll be waiting in front of the research lab. Oh, wait, I gotta go home first. Thanks for having us over. Oh, hey, speaking of moms, this is my mom. My fake mom, not my real mom. Pokemon battles are so lively, aren't they? I can hear the Pokemon's cries down here. Sure reminded me of my first Pokemon battle. Oh, and you know, after a battle, you need to rest your Pokemon. Thank you. Thank you, Mumsy. Your Pokemon is looking great. Now, if you don't forget your cross transceiver. Thank you, Mother. Excuse me, water break. Oh, God damn it. My house. But there are a lot of Pokemon and many different people in the world. When I hear stories about them, I get very excited. Well, isn't that sweet? We gotta find Bianca. Yes, this is her house, if I remember correctly. No, 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 1,000 times no! But I'm a good trainer. I got a Pokemon and everything. I could totally go on an adventure. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. I'll be waiting for you in front of the lab, okay? Bianca is having a bit of trouble with her further. What nonsense is this? How can my daughter, who knows nothing about the world, be going on a journey with Pokemon? Don't mind my husband. He's just being overprotective. All children go on adventures with Pokemon. It's part of growing up. Gotta waddle my way out of here. Because you don't start with the running shoes in this game. Lame. Alright. Let's go meet the professor. Yippee! We did already meet her in the intro a bit, but, you know, it's, you know. Hi there, I've been waiting for you young people. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Professor Juniper. We know your name. Come, Sharon. This is not time to take things lightly. Today's a day to remember always, so it's best to behave with some formality. That being so, once again, my name is Professor Juniper, and I am researching when and how the creatures called Pokemon came into existence. Oh, that's unusual. You've already had a Pokemon battle, so maybe that's why it feels as though your Pokemon have already begun to trust you. By the way, would you like to give your Pokemon a nickname? Yeah, we're gonna name him, we're gonna name him, I see. Are you okay with the name Norp? Sure. Norp is its name. That is such a great name. Why I gave you all your Pokemon. For the Pokedex, right? I'm astonished. Nice work, Sharon. You've already studied Pokemon extensively, haven't you? So let me explain everything for the beginning for everyone's sake. Yeah, the Pokedex records Pokemon. Anyway, so... yeah. If I'm being honest, I did say that Gen 5 is my favorite gen, but it is not because of Black and White 1. I am more of a fan of Black and White 2. So why am I playing Black and White 1? Well... I don't know, it feels weird playing Black and White 2 on the channel before Black and White 1. There you are. What did the professor have to say? She has to complete the Pokedex? I can't believe it. Me neither. This has never happened ever. Well, actually, I can't. I already knew she was going to ask. That's why I brought you 3 of these town maps. Take them with you. Yippee! The town map, I'm sure I'll have my head buried in there. I've put so much time into this game. And I still don't remember where's where. Thank you, Mumsies. As for your room, or what's left of it, no need for you to worry. I'll take care of tidying up. Pokemon, they're so cute, but they have enough power to destroy a bedroom. They really are something. With Pokemon like that at your side, you'll be safe wherever you go. I'll let your parents know. I hope that, in addition to Pokemon, you'll find lots and lots of places you like in the Unova region and become wonderful adults. Have a great trip. Thank you, Mumsies. Thank you, Mumsies. If I use the town map, I'll always know where I am. That's certainly helpful. It's way to Route 1, the professor's rating. Let's go, let's go! Hey, why does Sharon get to run and I can't? Bullshit! It's just for cutscene blocking. It's weird to say that in a game like this, but yeah. Starting a journey together. She wants to take our first step at the same time. Aww. Let's take our first steps on Route 1 together. Here we go. 1, 2, yippee! We did it. I wonder what will happen. Isn't this exciting? It sure is. Come on, the professor's waiting. Too much talking. Too much talking. I wanna catch a Porkemon. The Pokedex pages update when you need to meet a Pokemon. Now catch a Pokemon. It's something neat that Gen 5 does that, I don't necessarily... A lot of people want this to come back. I'm more of a take it or leave it kind of guy. You can only... In the main story, you can only see Pokemon from the Unova Dex. So we won't be seeing any, like, Pikachus or Wobbuffets or you know, the others, the rest. Like, I can't think of another Pokemon for some reason. I don't know why those are the only Pokemon that come into my head. I mean, I can, but it's like, there's so many. I don't know. It's hard to pick one to say. But yeah, so on one hand, I kind of like this because it kind of forces you to use Pokemon you might not be too familiar with on your first playthrough. But I mean, on the other hand, if you want to use Pokemon that you haven't used before, you could use Pokemon that you haven't used before. Like, there's nothing forcing you to catch... Well, I guess unless you're doing a Nuzlocke. But, like, there's nothing forcing you to catch Pokemon that you've already used in the newer games. So... I do kind of like it because it forced them to make a lot of new Pokemon. Like, there's, I think, there's like 130-ish Pokemon in the Unova Dex, which is the most that has been added since Gen 1. Gen 1 obviously had the most new Pokemon because it was the first game, and they had to make a whole bunch of Pokemon. They had to get up to 150, and then they had to go above and beyond that, add a secret 150 first. Speaking of which, it's always funny when someone who clearly hasn't played Pokemon, or I guess just doesn't know all too much about it, is like talking about They should make a new game with the original 150 Pokemon that was in Gen 1. And there's not 150 Pokemon in Gen 1. There's 151. I'm not sure what these people have against the hit Pokemon Mew. I appreciate Mew. I enjoy his existence. Some people apparently do not. I always think that's funny, and I keep seeing more of that rhetoric for some reason. So yeah, I think that's a stupid idea, to be clear. Going a lot of Lillipups around today. I think we've only seen like Lillipup and Patrat, the epic Patrat. Of course, that crit mattered there. I don't know if you saw that was a crit. That tackle was a crit. Very important. Ooh, water gun. Thankfully, you get our water. You always get like a move the same type of as your starter pretty early on, which is important because you get your increased damage from the same type attack bonus. Okay, it's now hidden. Sometimes when there's like a ledge, there's like hidden goodies there, but I guess not that ledge. That ledge is too good for hidden goodies. Anything else? Ah, jeez. Another stupid dog. Let's see if this does a significant amount. Oh my god. Jesus, yeah, wow. Yeah, don't sleep on those same type elemental moves that you get early on. There, whoa, that is a big increase. That is a big buff from using Cilial Tackle there. Using Tackle, I feel like sort of a buffoon. Are you going to compare yourself with Bianca? Both Bianca and I have 2 Pokemon with us. I don't have any balls. I don't have any balls. Wait, did I get balls? I might have gotten balls and I didn't even realize because I was kind of skipping the dialogue and talking about, you know, other things. You and your Pokemon are getting along great now, right? Oh, Professor! I'm in front of Cumulus Town Pokemon Center. I'd like everyone to show you. Pokemon Center, right? Why did they name all the cities after clouds in this game? Does anyone know why they did that? If they were going to do that in some wild Pokemon, jump out of the tall grass and attack, but you can make friends with them if you reach out to them. Ah, Guy, there you are. Traveling their Pokemon is truly one of the joys of being a trainer. Please follow me. I'd like to show you the most important place for a trainer to know. It seems like they would do that for Gen 3. This is just like a Pokemon tutorial. Yeah, don't you feel better as soon as you step through the door? Let's start your tour. They would do that for Gen 3, which because that was the weather gen. So that would make sense for, you know, the cities to be named after clouds. I don't really know what... I mean, I guess it's fitting because this is the weather gen, technically. Like, if you play competitive Gen 5, you know that weather is very important. If they haven't straight up banned it by now. Gen 5 is a crazy gen. Okay, now that your Pokemon have rested, I'll show you how... Sorry, I'll show you how to use the PC. This is, so, yeah, you put Pokemon in it, you can take Pokemon out. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Whoa, it's amazing! They're bringing up the someone's PC. I'd like to say more, but for now, just ignore that and go ahead and use the PC. Someone is the person who made the Pokemon storage system. Someone I'm sure you'll meet someday. Of course, anyone who's anyone knows that someone is Bill. Good old Bill. Good old Billiam. Always there to you know, give you your SS ticket. When you go to Strayon City, she's a friend from long ago, and I'm sure she'll help her way. Best of luck. I hope that your journeys prove to be the adventure of a lifetime. It's time for adventure. Oh, what should I buy? Potions and Pokeballs are definitely important. Thinking. Yeah, so this is something they started doing in Gen 5 that I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of. They combined the Pokemart and the Poke Stop. The Pokemon Center. Sorry, excuse me. I don't really know if I like that. Was it really too convenient to walk 5 steps to the right to get to the Pokemart? Sounds like something's going on in the plaza. Well, let's have a little look-see. Oh, jeez. Wait, I'm not gonna have to... Oh, Tom Wild... I already talked to you. Ah, geez, sorry about all these jump cuts. Yeah, oh, no, I'm gonna have to voice the full scene. I should have been getting ready. Guy, come here a sec.
My name is Getsis. I am representing Team Plasma. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk to you about Pokemon Liberation.
Huh? What?
I'm sure most of you believe that we humans and Pokemon are partners. That have come to live together because we want and need each other. However, is that really the truth? Have you ever considered that perhaps we humans only assume that this is the truth? Pokemon are subject to the selfish commands of their trainers. They get pushed around when there are partners at work. Can anyone with confidence say that there's no truth in what I'm saying? Yikes, no way, I don't know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon are different from humans. They're living beings that contain unknown potential. They're living beings from which we humans have much to learn. Tell me, what is your responsibility towards these wonderful beings called Pokemon? What could it be, liberation? That's right, we must liberate the Pokemon. Then and only then will humans and Pokemon truly be equals. Everyone, I end my words here today by imploring you to consider the relationship between people and Pokemon, and the correct way to proceed. We certainly appreciate your attention.
Yeah, he gets the stupid voice, because fuck this guy. I hate that guy. Ugh. Unfortunately, the stupid voice really knocks the wind out of you. Jesus, I'm feeling dizzy. That was like 2 minutes of talking, and I'm already dizzy.
About that speech, what do you think we should do? Liberate Pokemon? That's not even possible.
Jeez, could not be a voice actor. I don't know how they do that all day.
Your Pokemon, just now, it was saying. Slow down, you talk too fast. What's this about Pokemon talking? It's an odd thing to say.
You know, these two are kind of like the same. I'm kind of giving them like the same voice. They're both kind of like the cool guy. There's a lot of the cool guys in this game.
Yes, they're talking. Oh, then you two can't hear it either. How sad. My name is En. My name is Sharon, and this is Guy. We were asked to complete the Pokedex, and we just left our journey. My main goal is to become champion, though. The Pokedex, eh? So you're going to find many, many Pokemon or Pokeballs for that, then. I'm a trainer, too. But I can't help wondering. Are Pokemon really happy that way? Well, let me hear your Pokemon.
They have advanced the text a little too fast that last time. Okay, that's fine. Whoa, Purloin. Oh, so cool. It's like he's so cool and he pulls out this like tiny little cat. It's funny. Okay, water gun. You fool. You are helpless against my pee-pee.
Oh, I'd like to hear the voice of your Pokemon.
What do you think he's saying to him right now? Like that's N's whole biz. They can like understand Pokemon or whatever. Oh, what the crit! What do you think Norp is saying to N right now? I hope he's like telling him like to go fuck himself or something. I'll be saying I never expected to hear such things from a Pokemon. That must be what he's saying. That must be what he's saying. As long as Pokemon are confined in Pokeballs, Pokemon will never become a perfect being.
I just changed the word for Pokemon because they're my friends.
Bye bye. That Bosch would say,
"Fuck you, and fuck you."
I hope that's what Norp said. Listen, I'm going ahead. I want to battle the gym leader in the next town, Straighton City. My sounded out skills are not very good. I don't have very much time. Striaton, whatever. Aim to batter gym leader after gym leader. The best way for a trainer to become stronger is to challenge the gym leaders in each area. All right, bye, Sharon. And that seems like a pretty good place to stop. It's getting a little long here. It's fine for the first video, I guess, but you know, good place to stop. So join us next time. We'll be going to the next city and having a gym badge battle, maybe. Yeah, I'll see you all then.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.